Hello everyone, I am K. Yogeshwar, Assistant Professor, St. Peter's Engineering College. In the previous video, we have discussed about integration by substitution method. Right? In the integration by substitution method, we have discussed first method, that is subtype 1. Right? In this session, I would like to explain about a second method of integration by substitution method. That is, the given function or the given integral is in the form of integral f of g of x into g dash of x dx. If the function is in this form, if the given integral is in this form, then how to solve those type of integrals? Let us discuss in this session. Okay. First, observe the function here. Observe the integral here. Integral f of x g dash of x into dx. If you observe clearly, here we have g of x and g dash of x. That means in the given function itself, we will have function and its derivative. Right? In the given function itself, we will have function and its derivative. Right? So, in these type of integrals, to solve these type of integrals, first we have to assume this function. We have to assume function as t. It is also integration by substitution method, but it is subtype. Okay, so we have to use substitution method only. But here, for which function we have to assume it as t. So see, in the given function will be there and its derivative will be there. So first we have to recognize which is function, which is its derivative. Okay, so we have to assume the function as t. So what is function here? G of x is a function and g dash of x is its derivative, right? So we have to consider g of x as function, that is t. Okay, then differentiate on both sides because we have to get here dx, right? So differentiate on both sides. So differentiate on both sides. So differentiate on both sides. So what you will get here? dt equals to differentiation of g of x is what? G dash of x into dx. Right? Now substitute these formula. Substitute these values here. Substitute these values, that is t equals to g of x and dt equal to g dash of x in the given function. Okay. So what is the given function here? Integral f of g of x into g dash of x into dx is equals to integral f of, here g of x value is what? G of x value is what? T. So it becomes f of t and g dash of x into dx. G dash of x into dx is what? Dt. So it becomes f of t into dt. Right? So the given function is derived into integral f of t into dt, which is a standard form. Right? So why we will use integration by substitution method? If the given integral is not in standard form, to convert it into standard form, we will use integration by substitution method. Right? In the given function, we have f of g of x into g dash of x dx, which is not in standard form. So to convert it into standard form, we use this method. Okay. After substituting these two values, we got integral f of t into dt, which is a standard form. Okay. So this is the process to convert these type of functions into standard forms. Okay. So let us discuss one problem based on this topic. Try first problem, that is integrate e to the power of sin inverse of x by square root of 1 minus x square with respect to x. With respect to x. So that's the given question here. Okay. We have to integrate this function. What is the function? E to the power of sin inverse of x by square root of 1 minus x square with respect to x. Okay. So we have to integrate this function. So how to solve? We have to integrate, right? So write the integral symbol here. Integral. We have to integrate this function. So integral e to the power of sin inverse of x by square root of 1 minus x square. With respect to what? With respect to x. So we will write dx. Okay. So square root of integral e to the power of sin inverse of x by 1 by under root of 1 minus x square by dx. So that is the function. We have to integrate this function. Okay. So this is subtype of type 1. Okay. So how to solve? So observe the function here. Observe the function. Observe the numerator. E to the power of sin inverse of x. Denominator square root of 1 minus x square. If you observe both numerator and denominator, if you observe clearly, in the given function itself, we have two functions. One is function and its derivative is there. But which is function, which is derivative? Sin inverse of x by square root of 1 minus x square. If you observe carefully, in the differentiation of sin inverse of x is what? 1 by under root of 1 minus x square. Right? So here, in the denominator, square root of 1 minus x square is there. That is nothing but 1 by under root of 1 minus x square. Right? And sin inverse of x. So sin inverse of x is a function and 1 by under root of 1 minus x square is a derivative. Right? So in this type of functions, we have to substitute function value. What is function here? So sin inverse of x is function, right? So we have to assume, let this sin inverse of x value as t. Okay. So substitute sin inverse of x is equals to t. Okay. Then we have dx here. We have to change the variables because we are changing sin inverse of x value. Here we have function is in terms of x, but we are assuming it as t, another variable. So we are changing the variables, right? So we have to change dx also. So how to change dx here? By differentiating both sides. So differentiate both sides here. Differentiate on both sides. So differentiation of sin inverse of, right here. So d by dx of sin inverse of x is equals to d by dx of, or let us differentiate directly here. Differentiate on both sides. So differentiation of sin inverse of x is what? 1 by under root of 1 minus x square into dx. Right? Then here we have t on the RHS. So if you differentiate, what do you get? What do you get? dt you will get. Okay. Then from this we have to find dx value. So what is dx? Take this term to RHS. So under root of 1 minus x square into dt you will get. So we have dx value and here sin inverse of x value. Sin inverse of x value we have assumed it as t and dx value square root of 1 minus x square into dt. Substitute these two values in the given function. Okay, substitute the values. So if you substitute here, integration e to the power of sin inverse of x by square root of 1 minus x square into dx. Substitute here. So e to the power of sin inverse of x, e to the power of sin inverse of x value is what? T. So what do you get? E to the power of t. Okay. By under root of 1 minus x square into dx is there. Okay. So if you observe clearly, that is nothing but what? Dx by under root of 1 minus x square. Right? So do one thing. Let us write separately. So write e to the power of sin inverse of x, then into dx by under root of 1 minus x square. Right? So we can write this term as like this. Right? So e to the power of sin inverse of x into dx by square root of 1 minus x square. Now substitute the values. E to the power of sin inverse of x value is what? T. So what you will get? E to the power of t. And if you observe clearly, dx by under root of 1 minus x square. See, dx by under root of 1 minus x square. Its value is what? dt. Right? So directly we can write it as dt, which is converted into standard form. Right? So the given function is not in standard form, but by using substitution method, we have converted it into standard form. Right? So Integration e power of t into dt is what? E power of t only. Plus integral constant c. After integrating, we have to substitute t value. So what is t value here? What is t value? Sin inverse of x. So e to the power of sin inverse of x plus c. Right? So that is the integration of given function. Clear? So I will explain one more time. Observe clearly. So this is the given function e to the power of sin inverse of x by square root of 1 minus x square. It is not in standard form. To convert it into standard form, we will use substitution method, right? But type 1 is different and this is type 2 is different, right? So in this type 2, we will get two functions, right? In the given function itself, one function will be there and its derivative will be there, alright? So we have to observe which is function, which is derivative. If you observe clearly here, sin inverse of x is function and 1 by under root of 1 minus x square is its derivative. So we have to consider that function as t, then differentiate on both sides. So you will get this type. Okay. Then substitute these two values in the given function and simplifying, you will get standard form. Right? After integrate, right place constant of integration, then substitute t values. Okay. So this is the way of finding the solution for these type of integrals. Clear? Okay. Let us discuss one more problem. So let us discuss one more problem here. Integrate e to the power of 1 plus x square by 1 plus x, sorry, e to the power of tan inverse of x, e to the power of tan inverse of x by 1 plus x square. Integrate e to the power of tan inverse of x by 1 plus x square with respect to x. Same, we have to integrate that function. How to integrate? Similar to previous problem. We have to observe which is function, which is its derivative. Here we have clearly tan inverse of x is a function and 1 by under root of 1 plus x square is its derivative. So consider tan inverse of x as t, then differentiate on both sides, then substitute both values, then integrate and simplify. Okay, so solve this problem similar to previous problem. Okay, let us discuss one more problem. Let us discuss one more problem. Same question. Integrate 12x plus 22 by 6x square plus 22x plus 1 with respect to x. Okay. So we have to integrate this function. Same. We have to integrate, right? So keep integration symbol with respect to x mentioned. So dx. Okay. So integral 12x plus 22 by 6x square plus 22x plus 1 into dx. It is also not in standard form. So to convert it into standard form, we have to use substitution method. Right? So what is substitution method? Here we have numerator and denominator. Observe clearly. Here, observe the denominator 6x square plus 22x plus 1. And the numerator 12x plus 22. Which is function, which is derivative? See clearly. If you observe the denominator, take the denominator here 6x square plus 22x plus 1. If we consider this as a function, let us consider it as a function, then differentiate this. So if you differentiation of x square will get 2x, then 22 is a constant, so right outside, then d by dx of x you will get 1 plus d by dx of 1 is 0. That means you will get what? 12x plus 22. That is the numerator, right? So the denominator is the function and the numerator is its derivative, right? So in this function also we have function and derivative. Okay. So we have to consider function as t. Okay. So let 6x square plus 22x plus 1 as t. Okay. then differentiate both sides. Differentiate both sides. So you will get here differentiate on both sides. So what you will get? 6 into differentiation of x square is 2x. 22 outside. Differentiation of x is 1. Differentiation of 1 is 0. That equals to dt. Okay. So you will get 12x plus 22 is equals to sorry, here after differentiating, then we have to write dx here also dx into dt. So that is 12x plus 22 into dx is equals to dt, right? So after differentiating, you will get this function, this term. Okay. So now substitute this one and this one in the given function. Okay. So what is the function here? Integral 12x plus 22 by 6x square plus 22x plus 1 into dx is equals to, after the numerator, 12x plus 22 into dx, right? So that is nothing but what? 12x plus 22 into dx is nothing but what? Dt. So write dt by 6x square plus 22x plus 1 is nothing but what? T. So you will get integral dt by t. So we can write this term as integration of 1 by t into dt, which is a standard form, right? So the given function is converted into standard form, right? So what is integration of 1 by t into dt? That is log t. Okay, so log t plus c is the integration of 1 by t. Then after integrating, we have to write t value. What is t value here? 6x square plus 22x plus 1 plus c. So that is the integral of a given function. Okay, so that is the process to find these type of integrals. Okay, so let us discuss one more problem. So integrate cos root x by root x with respect to dx. Integrate cos root x by root x with respect to dx. Same, observe the function. So we have to integrate this function. So write integration symbol cos root x by root x with respect to dx. So you can write it as dx. So integration of cos root x by root x into dx. Here also same. In the given function itself, function will be there and its derivative will be there, right? So, but directly we cannot see which is function, which is derivative. Okay. In the numerator we have root x, and in the denominator also we have root x. Okay. So let us do one thing. Let root x as t. Let us consider root x as t. Okay. Then differentiate on both sides. Differentiate on both sides. So here, differentiation of root x. What is differentiation of root x? 1 by root 2 root x. So 1 by 2 root x into dx is equals to, then differentiation of t is what? Dt. Okay. So root x value is t and 1 by 2 root x dx value is dt. Now substitute these two values in the given function. So what is the given function? Cos root x by root x into dx is the given function. Let us substitute the values here. Cos, here cos root x value. What is root x value? T. So write it as t. Okay. Then dx by root x. Okay. Here we have dx by root x. Here we have dx by 2 root x. Okay. So take these two to RHS. So what you will get? Dx by root x is equals to 2 into dt you will get. Okay. So dx by root x is nothing but what? 2 into dt. So what you will get? 2 into dt. So cos t into 2 into dt. Here 2 is a constant. Okay. So write 2 outside. So integral cos t into dt you will get, which is a standard form. Okay. the given function is converted into standard form. So what is integration of cos t? Integration of cos t is what? Sin t plus constant of integration is c. Then substitute t value. What is t value here? Root x. So 2 sin root x plus c is the integral of given function. Okay. Let us see one more problem. X cube by square root of 1 minus x to the power of 8. Same question. Integrate x cube by square root of 1 minus x to the power of 8 with respect to x. Okay. So integrate this function with respect to x. So we have to integrate, right? So write integration symbol. So integration x cube by square root of 1 minus x to the power of 8 into dx. Okay. So it is also not in standard form. Okay. So what we have to do? So we have to find which is function and which is derivative. Okay. So what is the function here? What is the function? So directly we cannot say which is function because we have x cube and x to the power of 8. Directly we cannot find which is function and which is its derivative. Right? See, in this type of cases, mostly less powers will be the functions. Greater powers will be the functions. Because if you differentiate those greater powers functions, you will get small powers. Right? If you see x to the power of 4. If you differentiate x to the power of 4, what will you get? 4 into x cube into dx you will get. That means here x to the power of is a function and x cube is a derivative. Similarly, if you take x to the power of 6, what will you get? 6 into x to the power of 5 into dx. X to the power of 6 is a function, x to the power of 5 is its derivative. Right? So smaller powers will be derivatives. Right? So in this type of problems, remember that in. Okay? So x cube by x to the power of 8. So which will be function? Obviously x to the power of 8 will be function. But if we differentiate x to the power of 8, what do you get? 8 into x to the power of 7 into dx. But we have x cube, not x to the power of 7 here. Okay? Then what we have to do? See, clearly we know that x cube is its derivative. If x cube is its derivative, then what will be the function? Obviously x to the power of 4 will be the function because, see, if x cube is its derivative, what is the function? X to the power of 4. Alright? So x to the power of 4 will be the function. But here x to the power of 4 is not there directly. But we can write x to the power of 4. How? See, here we have x to the power of 8. Okay? So x to the power of 8 is there. So how can we write x to the power of 4? We can write it as x to the power of 4 whole square into dx. Okay? Now x to the power of 4 is a function and x cube is its derivative. Okay? So we have to consider function as t. So let x to the power of 4 is equals to t. Then differentiate on both sides. So differentiate on both sides. So what do we get? 4 into x cube into dx is equals to dt. Okay? Then substitute these two values here. Substitute these two values in the given function. So what is the given function? The integral x cube by this function 1 minus x to the power of 4 whole square into dx. Substitute the values here. We got x cube into dx. X cube into dx. But here we have 4. So what will be x cube into dx value here from this? X cube into dx will be, take this 4 to RHS. So you will get dt by 4. So x cube into dx value will be dt by 4. X cube into dx value will be dt by 4. Then whole by square root of 1 minus x to the power of 4 value will be what? X to the power of 4 value is what? T. So t whole square is there. So whole square. Okay. Now here dt by 4 is there. Okay. So how can we write this dt by 4? Here 1 by 4 is there. It is in the numerator. So it is a constant. So we can write it as outside. So write that 1 by 4 outside. Then integral. What will you get? dt by under root of 1 minus t square. Okay. So that is nothing but 1 by 4 integral 1 by under root of 1 minus t square into dt, which is a standard form. Okay. So what is integration of 1 by t square into dt value? What is the formula? Standard formula. Sin inverse of x. What is sin inverse of t plus constant integration plus c. This is a formula, standard formula. Integration of 1 by under root of 1 minus x square into dx is what? Sin inverse of x. Here in place of x we have t. So we are writing sin inverse of t. Okay. So after integration we have to write t value. So what is t value? 1 by 4 sin inverse of t. What is t value here? X to the power of 4. So x to the power of 4 plus c is the constant of integration. Okay. So let us complete this session. In the next video we will discuss some more problems. Okay.